like I like a manager's job is to always protect the artist at any given circumstances, is to protect your artist. And sometimes we do have our little mischievous artists that just want to go
To manage
to
themselves.
manage themselves. And one after whole yes, sis, I couldn't handle it, then you come back running back to us. So I also feel like your manager is like a therapist. You'll probably have to go through one and utabashap. That's your level for life forever. And then you'll have ones that you're like, the chemistry is not there, 70 side. And it's also I also say look, it's the fact that you can see Kabza's and Mapulisa's courage manager. Before she got to them, Natsama Kubu Kulicha, Natsama Kubu Aries, Natsama, and also feel like as a manager, no, and it's a current when you manage someone, there comes a point where you've done so much for this person, so what 50 seats. It's also okay to let that person go, to have someone who has better experience with you, like who has better experience to what you have already to make that person even go further. Limo to go further, they're going to need someone else who can take them even more further to make them a 360 artist. Well, so the artist, there's an honor as the manager, guys. At the end of the day, right, your managers are there to protect you.
On that note,
No, you can.
so being a manager, obviously, like I feel like um, yo, it's hard, né? But it comes with a lot of lessons. It comes with like wisdom, like the hardships take you somewhere, right? And let's jump into Hlelo'S corner a bit.
Sure.
Yeah,
Go.
Yes. So Hlelo'S corner. Let me give you background. I went on social media. Okay, because of the high demand of people always coming and asking for advice and whatever. I feel like let me not do it like yeah, but one at a time to everyone because it's a lot demand. Let's just talk about it, right? I'm sure you can teach a lot of people that didn't know they needed this. Né? So I've got a couple of questions. Maybe you can help me answer them. We know there's a lot, but we're not going to do all of them, right? Okay. So the first one is from King Ndumi on Facebook. Né? How can a manager earn an artist's trust and keep that relationship strong when money, fame, pressure, and everything come into play? Like how do you think you would like dissect that, or like what is your go-to thoughts when you think about that?
I think if you call yourself a manager, the first thing you also have to think about is your strengths. What are you good in? What do you offer to an artist? Because I can you as a manager, lead manager, no, you still have people come into our DMs every now and again to say, please manage me because they see how you've kind of pivoted, like been part of someone's journey in the music or whatever creative industry it is. So that somehow kind of is the first base of trust. What has that person done before? And if it's someone who's relatively new and you're their first artist, I think it's a conversation you guys have together. Gore, "Nna ke kgona ho etsa so, ke kgona ho etsa so, and I think you need this. And because I can do so and so, this is how I can help you." The expectations of the artist come. I want you to be able to, can you do? And when you can't do certain things, it's okay. We can still work together. I feel like what you've given me and what I expect from you, only compromises here and there, but I can compromise with what you have and what I have to grow. And obviously, as an artist, do I let him share my manager and say, for instance, a simple thing like, I have a song coming up next and I don't know how to roll it out. Like it's in the theater because never try to studio first fancy when over since we say that's your job. You show them that you are able to use your contacts or your level of experience to get them what they want. Right? Because also like artist it's a conversation to be had what price. And if you come to a concise decision that okay, it's working. And I think to also kind of I think communication is key.
Communication
Communication is
is
key.
and
You must be,
transparency.
yes, because that's how the trust happens. You must be able to communicate from the get go when you decide to manage someone, or when someone decides to come to you and ask for your management expertise. You must be able to communicate what you can and cannot do. And even when you can't, it's not to if there's potholes in the system, you must be able to let your artists know. Yeah, they're not gonna give a damn in most cases. But I always feel safer when Hlelo'S tells me some things about our artists, because I'm like, okay, at least goddamn, I'm in the loop. Never have your artist think and like, oh yes, and be able to say, even if there's a certain gig that didn't fall through, oh okay, this person had come to me, also, what do you think? No, I don't want to take it. And then Luana's manager, all right, you must be able to see the bigger picture. You are not your artist's PA. You are the manager. You're there to help them. So, artist Marona, because you can see from a business
how it's gonna
look. It's okay to say, yeah, we are all yet into it, I'm or so. Then Leon to your way to high. Oh, like I can tell yet. You know what I mean? And our artists look at us as shapeshifters, as God in their career sometimes. So yes, just building trust has to do with lots of communication. Communicating, and each person understanding what their role is. Yeah.
No, facts.
Okay.
Transparency definitely for me.
Mina, I want us to break down management.
Mm.
I think that's where we fail.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can't point at one person and say, this is my manager.
And that's why there's different
Yes.
managers.
Mina immediately say, this is my manager. And I'm like, which department of management?